Bobo. Bobo. Devil! Devil! Wait. Hey, move out of the way. I'm just a girl in this world. There in your name. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Blackout. Hi, Colors. Hi, Devil. Hi, Psychotic. Hi, Sick. Hi, Sander. Check in. Hi, Molo. What's up? Welcome back. Hi, Kill Switch. Hi, David. How's your day, David?
And holy shit! We'll always love you. I can't believe you did this to me. God damn it! How could you do this to me?
Pookie! Pookie, I need your address. I was
Breaking
mailing
news,
all
this
of the
just in,
subathon rewards,
you suck.
and I don't have your address still, Pookie. Unless you didn't want the bracelet, which is okay too, I guess. Hi, Chloe. Bye, Sander. Chloe, the mod thing doesn't work on this. It only works on this screen. Here you go. Let me switch it for you.
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
Okay, okay.
No! Pookie. Hold on. You don't have to... Just add it on here. Giveaway, is it? Oh my god, I totally misspelled that. Oh my god! Devil. Ah! No, that's not the one. Oh, actually, I'm dumb. You literally... Here's the form. Just click on that, Pookie, and you can add your address on there. Only I have access to it. Hi, Master Command. I had so much to eat today. Killer Cosby! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Already? Already. Killer motherfucking Cosby, the one, the motherfucking only! Let's go, Andrea. Andrea getting her gifted subby, treated like a princess, as she should, as she motherfucking should. Hi, Lazy. She said she lost control. I clicked that and it says invalid dynamic link. The heck? Okay, 1 second. Let me look. Question mark, click it again? It opens for me, Pookie. Here, try again. Because it opens for me. It's open for everybody else. That's where everyone else has submitted their thing. Yeah, there's also the giveaway channel in Discord. Okay, Blackout. What is that? Is your name Izzy? Izzy Gamer Girl? Master Command, thank you for the gifted to Cody. Let's motherfucking go. Oh, hold on. Let me sub my bot. 1 second. Oh, I spaced out. Oh, why doesn't it let me? It's because Tommy did it. Oh my god. I was literally just trying to do it and it kept shooting an error. And I was like, why isn't it working? Fucking Tommy, thank you so much for the gifted to Catalixia bot. Hold on. Add Catalixia bot. Let's fucking go. Hi, Raz. All right. First of all, pause for a second. Andrea, my cute little girly pop. How was your day? What'd you do today? Tenatonics. Hi, Steph. You actually made it in early today? You actually made it in early today on pause. Thank you, Pookie. Okay, so I have Pookie's address. Let me just read it off really quick. So, Trip, Abby, Corey, Lux, Ghost, and Girl Sniper. I need you guys' addresses. Slater, Ghost Rider, and Dime Cod. That's what I have left. Everyone else got their packages sent out already. Early as heck? Yes, you are early as heck. W's in the level 3 hype train, only like 5 minutes into stream. Oh, wow. How are you? Yes, ma'am. I did nothing. Ate some food earlier. What'd you eat? Tell me about your day. I want to hear all about your girly pop day. I actually had tropical smoothies today. Oh my God. Actually, I just remembered what I did today and I'm fucking pissed. And since technically you guys are, some of you by force, my friends, I will be complaining to you. Today, I went to USPS. Okay, I want to show you. Pause. I'm gonna paint you a scene. Woke up this morning, had a headache, still got out of bed because Yumi needs medicine because we were attacked by an owl like 3 days ago. What the fuck? You had coffee earlier and had McDonald's? What's your favorite coffee drink? Dante! So anyways, back in character. Woke up, whatever, I'm trying to be productive. Cleaned my whole backyard, by the way, with a headache. Had breakfast, bacon and waffles, of course. And then I was like, you know what? I've been doing so good this week. Like, I've had such amazing momentum. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the, like, I did everybody's packages, like, over time, finished the rest of it last night. I'm gonna go to USPS, and I'm gonna send out all the stuff. This is a motherfucking envelope. This is a motherfucking envelope. Do you see that? Do you see how small this fucking envelope is? This envelope only had a bracelet. Do you see how demure, how thin, how mindful, how cutesy this fucking bracelet is? I'm gonna put the bracelet in the fucking envelope. Here's what the envelope looks like without a bracelet. Here's what the envelope looks like with a bracelet. Do you see a difference in the envelope? No, not really. Thin as motherfucking fuck, right? I waited 35 minutes in line. Get to the front, okay? I get to the front and I go to the lady and she says to me, and I quote, by the way, and I quote, I'm like pulling everything out. She goes, oh, how many letters do you have? I said, oh, I have 16. She's like, okay, go ahead and hand me the stack. So I hand her the stack, and then she like goes like this. She's like, okay. And then she grabs another one and she goes, oh wait, is there an item in here? And I said, a bracelet, like a super thin bracelet. She's like, well then actually this is an item. This isn't a letter, so I have to charge you $5 per envelope instead of 73 cents. Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, ma'am, I've been here 2 other times before. They have never charged me $5 a pop for a fucking envelope that has a bracelet in there. She's like, the ones that have just the stickers, those you can pay 73 cents, yes. Literally packages of stickers in it. That's fine. But this one bracelet, she's like, because I can feel the bead of the bracelet, that's an item. That's not a letter. I'm like, are you serious? And so I said to her, I'm like, again, ma'am, I've been here multiple times before and no one has ever told me that. So then I said to her, can you just measure? Because all the other times that I came, what they did is they took the hole that like can measure it and it just drops right in. So they were like, oh yeah, this makes no sense. You should just pay for the pricing of a letter, which is 73 cents. And so I was like, can you just measure? She goes, I'm not gonna do that. I was like, oh, bitch. Oh my God, good chat. When I tell you, oh my God, I was like, you're fucking lucky that my son was just attacked by an owl and I need to go home to give him his medicine and get to stream at 2 o'clock so I can pay these bills because I'm broke as fuck. I was so upset. The audacity, the attitude, the look back. Chat, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna explain something to you. I don't crash out, okay? I don't cry. Hi, Fenbei. He said, oh, it's easy, gamer girl. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you right now that I was so upset. Like, she was giving me so much attitude that I was at the counter and I actually went like this. I literally looked at her and went, and I just was like this for a second, and she's like, ma'am, would you like to step to the side so that you could pick it? I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. In my head, I was like, shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna take all my fucking letters. And as I was about to walk away, I look at the self-serving checkout line, and I looked right at her and made eye contact and then got on that line. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now that I did use the self-service line, and I did mail everything out for 73 cents in front of her face. Because what? So that's my rant for today. Now I feel so much better, and we can just carry on and have a good day. But you know what's crazy? So I'm doing the self-service, and like, it's funny because it has the slot, and I'm literally just pushing all of the letters through like this. I could literally fit 4 at a time, pushing it in the slot, because this is fucking paper. So here's my advice to you. Here's what I'm gonna say on behalf of the world. Everyone here in America is already fucking broke. We already have to pay a lot for housing, for fucking car insurance that's going up every month, for childcare, for living, for water. The least that you can fucking do is like help somebody else out. It's just unnecessary. Like, I feel like some people, respectfully, like, I would never ever say this to someone. Like, I would never just sit there and tell her that she's being a bitch. Well, never, but she was being a bitch. She was being a bitch because that's like so unnecessary. So unnecessary. And you know what the worst part is when I got to the self-service, at the top it says letters/packages. So even if you want to charge this as a package, it's not. It literally says it on your self-service that it fits in that slot. I feel like some people just get a power trip. So just chat, you know, if you're at work, just remember to be just even if you don't want to be nice, that's fine, but just be decent. We only have each other, okay? We're all fucking broke and confused and scared and stressed, okay? So can we just... I got so mad. I'm gonna be honest. This was not my best moment. Some of you guys know that sometimes when people are like really... When people give me a lot of attitude to my face and they're like being rude and I'm being really nice, because I even told her, I was like, ma'am, look, I understand that you probably had an overwhelming day and it's busy in here. And oh my God, Killer Cosby. Killer Cosby! No freaking way. Deli. Hi, Deli. Oh my God, my baby. Did I miss anybody else? I already said hi to Blackout, and then he was gonna go cacao, and then he came back, and I said hi to Dante. Hi, Teddy. And I said hi to Colors. Hi, Overdose. Carrasco, hi. Killer Cosby, thank you so much for the 10 motherfucking gift. You're absolutely amazing and the best thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. And if I ever saw you IRL, I would literally buy you vanilla ice cream. Let's motherfucking go. So anyways, back to finishing up my crash out. No, I didn't forget. I was just busy. But sometimes I will admit, I think I might have anger issues. I've gotten a lot better about it. I've never I don't just casually hit people, but there was a point in time where it's like, you could just look at me the wrong way and I was immediately thinking of like killing you a little bit inside, you know? Like if you were mean, that's been like something that I do have. Like if you sit in front of me and you're like giving me attitude and being mean and I'm being nice, I do think about like reaching over the counter and like elbowing you in the face and just, you know? But I don't do that because I have self-control. But I said to Hunter, which is low-key lethal for those of you that don't remember in chat, I was so mad. I literally let me read you my text. I was so mad. Like, I was actually crashing out. I said, I'm getting ready to swing a bitch. Pop her tires. Egg her car. He's like, whose ass we beating? I said, the fucking lady at USPS. I'm gonna fart in both her eyes and give her pink eye. And he goes, what did she do to deserve your fart? And I was like, you're fucking right. She doesn't even deserve my fart, that bitch. I was like, chat, I'm telling you, like, I was so mad because I'm gonna explain to you, because she did that, I waited in line for 30 minutes. Then she had me step to the side, right? She's like, step to the side so you can figure out what you want to do. I'm like, fine. She wouldn't let me step back in, just kept calling people forward. So I'm like, so I just like, when she tried getting the next person, I was like, hi. And she was like, no, it's gonna be $5 about. So I just left. Then I had to get on a different line, on the self-service line. She wasted 2 hours of my morning. Like, the worst part is, you guys know that I'm still recovering from a concussion. So like driving over there, I still kind of had a headache, but it wasn't too bad because I do kind of like, depending on how I feel throughout the day, can determine like how much light I can intake, right? So like some of you will notice like after like 4 hours on stream, because of the lights I have in the room, sometimes I'll get a headache and I'm like, okay, I gotta get off. So I was in this bright ass fucking place, then I was outside, then I had to drive there. She took 2 hours. And so at this point, right, I have like a migraine from the concussion and I'm mad. So I'm like, I have a migraine, I'm hungry, now I can't go to the grocery store, now I'm gonna be late for stream. I was crashing out. I was so mad at her. I was so mad she doesn't deserve my fart in her eyes. Anyways, we're back. I feel so much better. I feel like I just let out so much frustration and pimped up anger in my body. And I feel like we're just gonna have a really great day. Said hangry cat. Give a cat a snack. Okay. I will admit it's not my best day. It's not my best moment, but it's okay. Dante, I'm feeling a slight pinch of judgment coming from you. Your message should not be, bro, what? Your message should be, yeah, fuck her. Are you my bestie or are you somebody else's bestie? Because if my bestie just told me this story, I'd be like, yeah, screw her. I hope her ramen comes out soggy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tell me that her ramen gonna come out soggy, that she's gonna go home after a long day to do her laundry and she's out of laundry detergent. Tell me that. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Period. Bubba. Here, Bubba. Up here. How can ramen be soggy? If you overcook it, then the noodles come out super, super soggy. Okay, I'm gonna go get Yumi because he can't walk right now, so I'll be back. Yumi's here. Say hi, chat. Here, Yumi. Okay. Honestly, chat, I don't mean to be dramatic, but somebody has to take the blame here. So I'm gonna blame you guys for leaving me unattended for so many days. We were attacked by an owl, and I got into this terrible squirrel with the UPS lady, and that's because you guys left me unattended for too long. When am I not dramatic? Are you serious? Somebody time him out right now. Who do you think you are? Pookie said that's not my fault. You can't put the blame on me. No, because if you guys had just gone to the park with me like you were supposed to, I probably wouldn't have been attacked by an owl. That's just the truth of it. What happened with this owl? I can't tell you all the stories at once, you know, because then how will I keep you guys entertained? You know what I mean? All right, so we were at the park. Wait, that was comedic timing, Dante. It's the one, it's the only Dante _S24 with the dear motherfucking one. They've been subscribed for 7 months, currently in a 7-month streak. your IP address. Well, honestly, considering you didn't even spell that right, I highly doubt you have my IP address. So. But honestly, if you do have my IP address, stop on by, bitch. Stop on by, cause mama didn't raise no bitch. He said bro can't even spell. Stop on by. Stop on by. All I have to say, honestly, to anybody, like if you ever try to murder me or whatever, I don't fight fair. I really don't. Like, I will go to my kitchen and I won't even give you the good organic olive oil. I will use the fucking Smith's castor oil. I will boil that bitch, put salt in it, and literally smack you with the pan. Just oil, and then bah, bah, bah. And I won't even call the police right away first. Probably tie you up. Make you watch Princess and the Frog like 17 times. Then I'll call the police. Because you know what that'll do? It's all about psychology. Now while you're in the prison cell, all you could do is sing Princess and the Frog. You did click. Click, don't the link. Tarzan, I think you should try to use Copilot to have his spell check for you. Or ChatGPT. Here, let me type it for you because you have some trouble spelling. ChatGPT. There you go. Copy and paste that in. Copy and paste that in. Copy and paste it in, babes. Copy and paste it in. Pookie. Wait, Overdose. I said hi to you earlier when I was saying everybody's names. I said hi, Overdose. What are we talking about? The owl story. Owl story, so I go leave work and go home. Oh, like you want me to wait because you're at work right now? I hope this guy stalks me next time so I can make fun of how much of him. Oh, you got pizza rolls? Wait, what kind of pizza rolls? Are you talking about like the pizza rolls? Anyways, what are we playing? Wait. That's actually a Devil didn't even wait. That's actually a pretty good name. Wait, Devil, what if that wasn't even him and it was just like a innocent bystander that just came in? That one was kind of a funny name. I'm not gonna lie. We'll give him a little bit of credit. A little bit of credit. But I'm only giving you a snap because your energy is still icky. That's the only applause I'll give you. Nothing else. Label the applause, applause. Just finished now. Okay, do you guys... So this week, I've really been like getting my shit together, okay? Like I've been doing chores from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep, non-stop. Like I'm telling you, like non-stop. And so I was like, you know, like I'm trying to get back on the gym. I'm still banned from the gym, but I've been thinking about the gym, right? I've been thinking about the gym, which I feel like is almost the same thing as going. You know what I mean? Because it's all about, like, it's mind game. It's mind, okay, chat? So anyways, I was like in my journey to being a diddly dumb truck baddie with a fatty, upcoming, of course. I was like, I'm gonna be healthy. Like, let me go do stuff. And I was like, Yumi, let's go to the park again. Let me walk you around. We're gonna run in the grass. Like, I'm gonna take him to the kids' playground, the whole shebang. Okay, because he loves going to the park. Usually we'll walk around like the neighborhood or like have little trails, but I was like, we're gonna go to the park today. keep in mind that I was at the park 4 days prior playing pickleball. There was no owl. Okay, there was no owl. It was empty. We were chilling. We decided to go for, you know, a walk, the usual little trail that we do in the park. And there's this guy there, and he has 3 dogs off leash, 3 large dogs off leash. Now, you guys know how I feel about dogs off leash. You can do it, I don't care, but I'm always cautious because a couple, like 3 years back when I was at the park, sitting on the floor, like on the grass, leaning on a tree with my dog, somebody else's dog had ran over literally out of nowhere and just started attacking my dog. My tiny little Chihuahua rescue that was deaf and partially blind, laying on the grass. He just came and attacked him, and I had to literally pull my dog off of this dog and like get him back. So I'm always extra cautious is what I'm saying. So anyways, I'm walking and I see this guy and his 3 dogs. So I was like, okay, you know what? Instead of taking the trail this way, this is all open space, by the way. Like, there aren't bushes in the way. I can see everything clearly. I was like, instead of taking this path, I'm just going to go straight and go around the basketball court, around the pickleball and basketball court, because they're like this, just to have more distance on those dogs. So if like something happens and they decide to run at me or something, I have time to like pick up Yumi or whatever. I'm walking past the fucking basketball court, and all of a sudden, and I do apologize because I'm not a fucking expert. I'm literally just a girl that watches a lot of Netflix, okay? I've never heard an owl in my life. I know the poo, 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 the ooh, 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 you know? I know that, but I don't know what the fuck this is. I was like, immediately, I was so scared. Well, I was concerned because I was like, when I first heard it, like the first 2 seconds, I was like, oh, a bird. Cool. But then after it was reaching 10 seconds, I was like, why is it still yelling? So I turned my head and I'm looking and I'm like stressed. I'm like, is this some kind of like weird snake and I don't touch enough grass? Like, what's going on? So I look at the floor because I'm like nervous, you know, and I start kind of backing up a little bit. And then all of a sudden, and you guys know this, okay? You guys watch me play Call of Duty. I'm a little blind. Okay, and no, I cannot put my glasses on because again, I'm recovering from a concussion and it really hurts. So this is how I have to live life, blind. So I'm walking, and so I look up and I hear this thing, and then it stops, and all of a sudden I turn my head, and out in the blue beautiful sky I see wings, and I was like, is that a bird? And I was like, oh, it's a bird. And then I see it dip down at Yumi, and Yumi's like, ah! And I was like, no! And I start literally just yelling at it, swinging my arms, you know? Like, I was just coming at it full. I was ready, chat. And the thing just, like, flew away, and then it turned, and I was like, where the fuck it go? Right? And then I look at the floor, and it's on the floor, and all of a sudden it starts going like this, and I was like... And I'm gonna tell you right now, I started backing up because I knew I wouldn't win. I just knew. I want to think that I'm super brave, but I feel like part of the thing that makes me like potentially scary or like able to get through a fight or something, or maybe like being like a good side character in a movie, is my ability to like, if you were being mean to me, my anger issues will get me through that. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't have beef with owls. I think they're so cute. So when this thing started puckering up and shit, I was like, ooh, I have nothing to get me through this. You know, like in the movies when I gotta teach Yumi how to fight. No, you know what's so stupid? No, I literally was like this. I really was like that because, listen, here's the reason why. I know, like with animals, you have to be like big and make a lot of noise. So I was like, coño, no, vete pa allá. You know, like I started yelling and going like this because I was like, if I look big and scary and I'm making a lot of sound, it'll go away. But she was ready to scrap. So I had to do it while backing out. He said peacocking. Peacocking. Oh my God. Hi, Ghost. Dog in Latina attacked by owl on live stream. Streamer loses. Streamer loses. So anyways, yeah. like, you know, in the movies when they have like the character and he's like trying to learn this like new skill and it's getting towards like sort of the climax, and he's like, I don't know why, like Doctor Strange, right? He was like, when the Ancient One was like, you know, you've always done great, and he's like, yeah, because I've always wanted to be a good doctor. She's like, no, you were great because you were afraid of failure. But now you have to be okay. Like, you have to find another source. Like, it's not about you. You have to find another source of like inspiration in order to like channel the magic that you need to from other dimensions, so that your arms can be steady. Like your hands can be steady and you can actually like perform everything. It was the same concept. Like, I'm looking at this owl and I'm like, all I've channeled my entire life for a fight is anger, and I'm not mad at this owl, so I'm just gonna lose. Like, I don't have anything. You know? So anyways, I left. We left, and then I noticed Yumi was like, he was not using his one of his legs. Like, he was limping really bad. And then I was like, fudge. Took him home. Waited overnight, didn't get better. Took him to the vet. He did an x-ray, and he to summarize it in a way that like makes sense, his knee sits like this, but when he's moving, sometimes it'll go like that, and then it stays like that till he like pops it back in. So it's kind of coming in and out continuously. And so they said with smaller breeds, sometimes it can like fix itself, but if it doesn't, he's gonna need surgery. So anyways, please pray for me, because I just know that's gonna be so expensive, and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep every night. But yeah, that's my story of my owl encounter this week. I do want to say, like, I feel like the planet just doesn't want for me to be outside to touch grass, because literally 2 months ago or 2 months ago, when I went to the gym, they were like, oh, you're banned. I'm like, what? They're like, you're banned, you can't be here, your account is literally banned. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I don't even have a membership. And they're like, yeah, because you've been banned. So then I had to go home, and I'm waiting for the district manager to email me back, by the way. Then I try going to the park. We get attacked by an owl. Yumi might need surgery now. Maybe I should just stay home and not do anything. What did the vet think about my story? I told the vet in a very chill, like, non-cool way. I was like, yeah, he was attacked by an owl. I need you to look at it. It's like, I was actually so stressed. I just want to tell you that you're... Oh, thank you, Purge Awakening. That's so nice. I hope you have a beautiful day. Keep spreading positivity. Bye, Blackout. Ghost Rider said, I see I joined at the perfect time. He said, I'll be back soon. Do we need to make a GoFundMe for Yumi? Don't even put that energy out there. Like, we all just need to believe that he's gonna be fine. If he actually ends up needing surgery, I think I'm just gonna go to Dominican Republic. Well, first I'm gonna get x-rays and try to send it to my vet friend and see if she like estimates it, because I know there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford it in the US. Like, it's gonna be so expensive. Stop touching grass. No, I know why I'm banned, Razzo. I know why I'm banned from the gym. I'm just trying to get them to unban me so I can go to the gym. Because I'm trying to get a fatty. I'm trying to get a fattier fatty. I didn't do anything. No, I'm a diddly dump truck baddie with the fatty, but I want to be a diddly dump truck baddie with the biggest fatty. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sour Line Visuals. Thank you for the tier 1. You've been subscribed for 3 months and on a 2 fucking month streak? Yes, yes, yes! Okay. No. There's nothing sus. Pause. I literally did not do anything to get banned from the gym. It was super simple. I called to cancel my membership. The person that I told forgot to process the cancellation. And then I guess they never canceled my account. I didn't even have that card anymore. It's been so long. And I still continued to go to the gym. Like, I would either go with, like, I Got You because he has an extra membership, or Selena or Ashley, like any of my friends, because we all go to the same gym. And everybody, like, they all paid, they all have, like, the higher memberships. And since I literally never went to the gym alone, I always went with one of them. I was like, oh, there's no point in me paying for a membership. You know what I mean? Like, I never go by myself. So, they never said anything. Chat. It was like months. I mean, months of me constantly going to the gym, like yoga classes, going for a run, like doing like different classes and stuff. And they would never say anything. And my account was apparently banned that whole time. They never told me anything beforehand, and they never told me anything while I was apparently banned. So then one random day when I Got You was like, that's it, Kat. Cause like Selena and I Got You were like, we are so tired of you always saying that you're gonna go to the gym with us. Just do it. So I was like, all right, bet. Like I was scrolling through, and I saw the most delicious thighs I've ever seen in my life, and I'm trying to copy paste. I found the inspiration. Okay, I found the inspiration. And so, who programmed the Catalixia bot? Why? What are you asking? And so that day I'm like, okay, I'm actually gonna do it. Like, this is it. I'm gonna start the gym. I walk in and they're like, just randomly, yeah, you can't come in, you're banned. I was like, the fuck? That's all that happened. Yes, I speak Spanish, Purge. So like literally I didn't do anything. And so they could see on the CRM, because when we started complaining about it, we were like, what are you talking about? Like, why haven't you guys told me anything? And they could see on there all the times, like every time I signed into the gym, and at that specific location too. So then they probably got in trouble because their manager also came out and he was like, and all of them were like, and I was like, you know, like, hi, Brad. They all felt like this when you were coming. Yeah. So maybe I should just... Wait. What did Catalixia Bot tell you? You're so weak you'd fold for 7-Eleven coochie. All right, chat. Let's get some... Pause. Pause. Give me a second. Hold on. Bobo. Oh, sorry. All right, chat. Diddly dump truck vibes for sure. Okay. Okay. Let's go live. Let's do it. I feel like I have not caught it in literally so long. Wait. Why can't I hear the music? Tommy! That's 101 to the channel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tommy with 5 freaking gifted. Yes, Quinn. Okay, can you hear the music now? Let's go. Hold on. Let me make sure. Pookie, there's no music on my YouTube, right? No, we're good. YouTube literally gives me anxiety. I just can't trust anything. Anyways, Tommy, you're absolutely amazing and the best thing in the whole entire world. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Yeah, whoever's taking it off shield mode, please keep up to date with the current. We have to keep it in shield mode. At not Tommy is the wait, hold on. At not Tommy is the bestest. Is the coolest. Why? Why did the screen get so tiny? Oh my god, Bobo! No! No! You're a menace to society. I don't want to hear it. No. Bobo is going rogue. She just took off the top of the catio and everything was falling apart. Just curious, can I write you a paragraph in Spanish? I mean, yeah, I'll be able to read it. Okay, how do I make this full screen again? I know you guys have told me like 5 times, but I forgot. I think it was like F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, 8, 9. Nothing worked. I pressed every button. Can I turn the jump scare back on? Is it off? Pump it. Pump it. I don't see. It's not paused, Pookie. Uh, hmm. I don't know where the heck this is paused, Pookie. This is the cost, the drop down. This is the cool off limits. Oh, I think it's in my OBS. Hold on. On the starry area. yo. Let it go, let it go. Pookie, it doesn't even show up. Yeah, it's broken. It's broken, Pookie. I'm gonna have to talk to fucking Twitch support. On top of my alerts, that's also broken. So. The moan scare I deleted. Like, that shouldn't even be there. Bread. Hey, they have scared me before, Bread. That's not true.
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
Okay, okay. Better.
Dante. Dante. Good, Bread. Thank you for saying hi. W's to Bread. Absolute W's to Bread for coming into the YouTube chat and saying hi. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. Here's my question. Is my voice changer working? Can you guys hear me? I sound normal. I don't know why it's broken. AJ needs to come back. He's been gone for way too long. This is becoming a problem. Test, test. What about now? What about now? What about now? What the fudge is going on? I don't know. I can hear it in voice mod, but hello, hello, hello. Okay.
Okay, what about now? Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay, wait. Let me let me check YouTube really quick. I want to make sure I didn't break anything. Test, test, test.
Test, test, test.
Echa. Yes, like that. Yes, like that. You like that, chat? Yeah, Pookie, you feeling it, Pookie? I said I like it like that.